What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start this video with an update from Hadi Choopan. So a question keeps getting asked, whether Hadi will be doing the upcoming Arnold Ohio or not. Well, he did promise Arnold Schwarzenegger about 2 years back, when he won his first ever Arnold, that he's gonna be back. So 2025 was the year when he tried to take a big off season, but the results that he wanted, to win the Olympia title to be precise, he was unable to achieve that. So there are some people in his camp who also said that Hadi is more interested in doing the Arnold in the future in comparison to the Olympia, because they believe he wasn't judged properly. So it's just not a logical point, because the thing is, the same judges who are there at the Arnold, they are there at the Olympia too. So that doesn't make sense. So the way Hadi has been looking in this post-Olympia phase, he will 100% be willing to enter the Arnold, because on paper, he's the guy who has beaten them all, and that too multiple times. Even though some of those guys, they are being considered the favorite to win the upcoming Arnold. So Hadi has been the most consistent guy in the entire men's open bodybuilding, and even Derek said that you have to come to any show where Hadi Choopan is competing with the mindset that he will be shredded and detailed inside out. And again, he was definitely the most conditioned guy at this past Olympia. The more crucial question at this point is whether Hadi will be able to get his visa again. Now, most of us out there, including myself, we kind of agree that the package that Hadi brought at the Arnold Ohio last year, where he beat Samson Dauda very convincingly, that was the best and the most complete look of his entire career. So, even back then he had plenty of size and nobody said a word about his right leg, which became one of the major reasons of him losing to Samson Dauda last year and Derek Lunsford at the Olympia this year too. So that's something that he should 100% fix. Before you scroll or blink too hard, have you subscribed yet? Please don't make me bring out the emotional blackmail. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. It's free, it's painless, and that makes me look way cooler than I actually am. Next up, we have an update from the former Olympia champion Samson Dauda. So he's one of the most unique open IFBB pro and an Olympia champion, kind of in a sense that the weight is pushing right now, which is way over 350 pounds. Not even a single former IFBB pro they had a midsection like that, at that kind of body weight. So he's the only bodybuilder who claims to be very comfortable even at this weight, which is also something very rare. And people, even when they're close to 300 pounds, they are very miserable. So Samson is going all out in terms of chasing size, but is also making sure that his waistline that doesn't grow one bit during this entire process. So the Olympia and Prague, they must have been very frustrating for him. Just imagine being told by literally everyone to strip off 10 to 20 pounds and just come in ripped. It will be game over for everyone. And the plan, obviously, that did not work, not even one bit. In fact, that was a complete disaster. So now Samson is going to play his own game, which is his own strength. And technically speaking, he's still the biggest guy on the stage, even if he comes in the way he did at the Arnold or at the Olympia last year. And I'm telling you guys, if he can dial in the conditioning, with all that new muscle, the mass that he's putting on, there is no reason to think why he won't be fighting for the Olympia title again. Now interestingly, he did respond to this question on whether he will ever be open to working with another coach in the future, and he's pretty open to this idea.
Technically only had 2 professional coaches. Will you consider hiring someone ever? Yes, man. Oh, 100%. You know, if I know there's somebody out there that we definitely click and their style definitely matches something that I can do, and they can bring something new to our repertoire, then 100%, yeah, we will do. But, you know, right now, especially in the industry, I don't think there's anybody that I can sort of see that I can match that.
As long as he's confident in their methods. So remember, there was a time when Samson Dauda flew out to the O2 gyms in Kuwait, and everyone in the media was so hyped up about what it's going to look like if he did a whole prep with them. Well, that did not last very long. So what do you guys think? And if Samson goes for another coach or another set of eyes other than his wife, who would be the best choice or possible option for him. So the Prague Pro 2025 champion Martin Fitzwater also dropped a new physique update, and all I can say is that the quads on this guy look unbelievable. So this was without a shadow of a doubt the best year of Martin in terms of his pro career. He went from 4th to 5th at the Olympia this year. But look at the depth of the lineup that we had at the Olympia, and he ended up beating Nick Walker, which everyone thought was kind of impossible. And then he went on to beat Samson Dauda in Prague, and Samson was almost 300 pounds in Prague Pro this year. And he wasn't someone who Martin was supposed to beat. So when Martin made the announcement that he's in for the upcoming Arnold, and he claimed that it's wide open for everyone, he did mean that. Because if there is anything to learn from the competitions that Martin did in 2025, is that only a few competitors they can get as ripped and as dry as Martin, especially the way he showed up in Prague. So when he's 100% in, he's very dangerous. And if we take a look at what this guy has achieved just at the age of 28, that's really something. I mean, the guy has beaten 3 Olympia champions in the form of Chris Bumstead, Keon Pearson, and Samson Dauda, and is also improving at a very fast pace. So Martin will never be the biggest guy on the Men's Open Olympia stage. But in Prague this year he kind of proved that he doesn't have to be the biggest guy in order to take down some giants. So kind of crazy to think that the last time Martin applied to compete at the Arnold, his application was rejected, and this year he will be entering that show as one of the biggest stars to win that title. So the reigning Arnold champion Mike Sommerfeld in Classic Physique, he did a guest posing this weekend, giving a tribute to the great and late Cedric McMillan, who came up with this idea in 2019. So Andrew jacked. He also gave a tribute to Cedric earlier this year at the Arnold by presenting in a similar style of posing routine. So this is Mike's second or third guest posing that he has done in the post-Olympia tour, and he has been doing his part pretty damn well in promoting the sport and promoting that division. And this is his physique just coming out of health phase and recovery mode, and considering that the man looks pretty damn good for 12 weeks out, assuming that he will be in for the upcoming Arnold. So there are absolutely zero reasons for him not to jump into the upcoming Arnold and defend that title, because honestly the man is way too good not to defend his title, and the competition there, that isn't gonna be anywhere close to him. So there was only one guy who could have probably beaten him at the upcoming Arnold apart from Ramondino, and that was Terence Ruffin, and both of them are not doing this show. So the muscularity on Mike, that still exceeds everyone in Classic Physique division, even Ramondino right now. And I know there are lots of people out there who are pushing him to move into that 212 class, which doesn't really make any sense because the judges truly feel like he's a perfect fit for Classic Physique Division 2, as he lost to Ramondino by just 1 point. So he might do that later in his career after winning the Olympian Classic. But as of right now, the chances of that happening, they are zero. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.